Okay, guys, to watch this video for Friday, September 22nd. I'm making this video, so some of these charts might change a bit. I'm making this video a half hour before the market closed because I have some things to do this evening, so I spent the last hour, instead of trading, looking for setups for tomorrow. So here's what I have. The SPY, again, just hanging out at all-time highs. So here's my list for tomorrow. ACTG. Now, this thing made a huge intraday move. Talked about this in pre-market, and then I dismissed it. Said I'm not going to watch it as a gapper, and to show you how smart I am. Look what it did. And by the way, gave our favorite setup too, about 2 minutes in. Look at that move. Anyway, it's been grinding lower most of the afternoon. Let's go back to the daily chart. So who knows where it's going to close, but I'm going to watch it tomorrow just because of that crazy move. But there's, if it closes somewhere around here, there's a lot of people underwater in it. So keep that in mind. But we're going to keep our eyes on it. HMNY, in my opinion, is still extended. It's still a vast difference, a vast distance from the moving averages. You'd like to see after a big move, pull back to the moving averages. But, it's holding up pretty darn well, so we're going to watch it again. Remember, I'm a day trader. I'm just looking for ways to make money on an intraday basis, using the daily charts as my way to build watch list. ACTG, big volume today. This is also extended, right? Got a nice high volume push through, at one point at least, through the 200-day. It may settle and close right there. I don't like to buy stuff that's already made this kind of a move, but with this recent volume, I think it's worth watching. Sometimes we get a nice low-risk, tight, narrow range break or something like that the next day. So even though it's extended, I'm not an investor. I might catch a nice trade in it. So that's ACTG, ARDM. Nice breakout today on a nice volume spike too, a nice high relative volume. We might get a red to green or something like that in that one tomorrow. CYCC, very nice pop here. Pulled back in, and on bigger volume is right back up to those recent highs. Let's keep our eyes on that one. PZRX had this huge move, and then today a quiet inside day on much lower volume. It goes looking for a third day play tomorrow in that one. BlackBerry, nice pop yesterday, quiet inside day, and actually staying in the upper half of yesterday's range, which makes it a little bit more bullish too. So we're going to keep our eyes on BBRY. SIFY had a really nice move here over the course of about 5 days, and now you're 2 days lower on declining volume. Pretty good setup for a turn back up tomorrow. A little bit lower volume stock than I usually trade, but we'll see. CDNA, at one point today, this was a solid green candle all the way up here, and it was like my favorite stock to watch going into the next day, but it's given a lot of that back now, so I don't like it as much. But still, you had a nice flag on the daily. Extra volume today is trying to break out. I'm going to keep my eyes on it tomorrow, but I don't like how far that's come back down. Maybe by the close it'll rally again, but I doubt it. We're down to 27 minutes left. Anyway, I'm going to watch CDNA, AOBC. Not in love with this, but I had the big day. Then you had a red day, and then today a nice narrow green day. And there it is on 15-minute candles. So who knows? Over today's high, this one might get some more upside. Wayne mentioned the volume in it today in the chat room. We already had this on watch, I think right about here. And then it did a little intraday cup and handle and kind of took off. I never took a trade in this one, and it never really gave us a clean setup. But, we had it on a chart and didn't pan out, didn't give us something that we were really itching to trade. So it goes back on watch tomorrow. CAPR, huge pop. Couple days lower on declining volume. Right at the 200-day. Pretty good setup here for a possible rip higher tomorrow. We'll have it on watch. And lastly, I'm going to go with GV, which isn't much of a big range day type trader, but you do have resistance at 6 here, big old cup and handle with resistance at 6 again. And these guys deal in the restoration of electrical power grids, I believe, and I don't know if they have any work in Puerto Rico, but man, there's some work to be done down there. They were rallying into the hurricanes coming into Florida, and it's actually a pretty good little cup and handle here. So through 6 on some volume tomorrow might give a trade. I think that's a nickel spreader, so be aware. We're also going to add gap plays in the morning and hopefully make some good money tomorrow. All right, have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow.